This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, boy, bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
What? 280. Yes, Mike. All day, punk.
Ready?
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Derrick Henry. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
What? 190. Yeah, Mike. And let's get that 14. Switch it.
Ready?
Come on, switch it.
How you doing? It's going all right.
Check. 19. Check. There.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
Careful, don't. The Lakers should not have won tonight. They shouldn't have won tonight.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
No, I'm saying.
Watch the screen. Hey, look. Say. Check 99. Back.
Ready?
They'll run for it with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
No, you can't let...
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
You can't let the... No. They shouldn't have won in the reason... Because you can't let the Nuggets be down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Exactly. Let me know. Don't want him
now
in
they'll
the
throw it with Wilson. Complete. It's Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now Wilson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
No.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack there by Roquan Smith. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points.
Yep.
They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
On second down now, it's Henry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Third down and 16.
Who's he on?
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Nice. Guess who's on the M10 football team's negotiation list? Ready?
They go play action with Wilson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 19 yards away, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Fitzpatrick came to play for his.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Checked in.
Fielded about a yard deep.
I was thinking the Dolphins.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
This could be decent.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Wait. Green, 17. 29 is Mike 29. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 20. Echo. 29.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try. All right, I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell.
And this throw will be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got double up. Go, 14. Kill. 19. Hey, turn it up. Watch twist.
They'll run with Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Pick the edge. Come. SOS. Check. SOS. Flare.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson got a man. It's Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A.J. Brown, 33 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Yep.
Check. Fresno. Check safety. Watch the ship. Here we go.
Now Saquon Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Mike, ready.
Brings up second and 12 at the 47.
Yes.
On second down, here's Barkley. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Check three.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Follow. We take a win. Switch. Check 15. Check. 5 on the 50.
Winston to throw for it on 4. And that is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling.
And that's caught inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as the Ravens push further out in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Wait. Check 4. He's checking. Green, 17.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now, Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Yep.
On 2nd down, here's Henry.
Nice.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Ready?
Play action. Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Jones. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Yep. I'm ready. Yes.
Here's Winston. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
Ready.
Winston now. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Sorry. Have you pressed X? Yep. Oh. Come on. Figure it out.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yes.
Now it's Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Yep.
5 on the 50. 54 Mike. Watch QB.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Winston. And this will be incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing.
Frozen at my... It won't let me pick a play. What?
Game.
Down.
Yep.
Just 1 for 3 thus far. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Come on, let's go. Easy, easy, easy. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Green, triple team. Rapid.
I'm ready.
Check. Watch 54. Cut. 5-0. Mike's 54. I got him.
Here's Winston. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Jameis now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
I'm ready.
Wide. Get wide. Come on. Sunday. Let's go. Let's convert.
Winston. He gets it to Cooks. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Brandon Cooks, 29 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion.
Man, that's trash. Whip. Green, triple team.
I'm ready.
Green, triple team. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Watch the run. Let's go.
To the air again with Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Ready?
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Pryor has it complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Kill. Turn. Kill.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Nice. Serious.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They're running it.
Yes.
Flip.
Jameis now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Yes.
To throw is Winston. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Wait.
I'm ready.
Mike, play now. Hey, man.
3rd and long for Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Yeah, mine's stuck too.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play.
That's how we do it.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now this one complete on the slant route, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run.
Yep.
Worked out well.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Slam. Next spot. 26. Check 26.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He gets it to Brown. Good play. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Wilson now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. First and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
To throw once more on second and 10. Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Ready?
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson.
Oh, I see that.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Myles Garrett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Lambo is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Yep.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. A first down carry for Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Ready?
Here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. It's Fields. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 21 yards. Wilson now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready?
Again, it's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Draw play. This is Henry. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, let's go. Switch gears. Let me go.
Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Keep playing hard. 3, come team. Let's get it.
Yes.
Check 3, check 3.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Easy. 3, come team. Let's go.
Now Winston gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Yes.
Throwing, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Mike's 50. Quit talking about it and bring it.
On 3rd down, Winston. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Yep.
29 is Mike 29. Hey.
Now Winston on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Ready.
Check 31. There. Jim, 22, check, bomber. 22, check, bomber.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Come on.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Brian Burns in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. This is Barkley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it again with Barkley.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Oh yeah, I'm coming. Zebra. Check. Lucky. One pass. Mike 55.
From the shotgun, Wilson flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it and got his man complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. This is caught. A big pickup of 38. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Check. Hatchet. Yo, fall it.
Okay.
You got tight right there.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry taking it in as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this run.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Winston now to throw on first down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. From the gun, Winston completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. On the run, it's Barkley. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And the Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's third and 3. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Steelers.
On first and 10, Winston. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Winston now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The last run got 6. Now second and 4.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Ready.
Wait. Easy. Go. Wahoo. Mike 50. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid.
Here's Winston.
Oh my
Toward the
goodness.
pylon, caught.
What are you
And he's going
doing?
to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
That should never be.
Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Go for it. Yep.
5 on the 50.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run it again with Henry. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4.
Check 24, check 24. Slam, slam, slam. Check 30. Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
On 3rd down, Henry. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 30, 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Steelers take over at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, 1-7.
After the sack on 1st down, Winston, pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And Oliver, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 52.
This is Henry. On on the stop was Aaron Donald.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Touch 50, touch 50.
On third down, Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over.
Yes.
But good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
First down, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
I don't think so, no.
Get your swerve on.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
On 3rd down, it's Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
It was a little bit scary.
This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that